Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're talking about the Upper Crescent area that not a lot of people actually know exists. I've been here quite often over the past week, and I'm gonna keep it real. I hardly see anybody at Crescents, obviously for very reasonable reasons. Nobody wants to go to Crescents, not a lot of money. Crescents are in the toilet anyway just because of the Kaposha, people min bidding out the ass, so nobody really cares. But I wasn't here for money. I was actually here grinding my ninja's skill points and actually a little bit of XP, which was rather interesting because I noticed that I got quite a bit with 0 buffs. Initially, when I first came there, before I started even recording this, I was at 80%, and I think I ended somewhere upwards of like almost 88%. And keep in mind, this was like 0 buffs whatsoever. I think I had a cron meal maybe. That was like really it. But the whole reason I came here was because it was recommended to me by a friend of mine that said it was actually better experience for skill points than polys. I don't know whether I can confirm that or not because it kind of felt the same to me. The only difference being that money is not really a factor when you go to Crescents. It's just you're specifically going there for skill points or XP. There's not a lot of money to be made. If you pull a Crescent, which you can actually do, sure, you make some bread, but outside of that, you're not making much here. They only drop silver and soiled crescent rings and some other random shit that is worthless. So regardless, if you're coming here for money, you're gonna be sorely very upset. At the very minimum here, I will say that it might be better than polys, but overall I'd say that it's more convenient because currently right now I'm sitting in Altanova because I'm bouncing around between Kratuga, Stars End, and you know, that type of stuff. Sometimes I go to Akhman history or whatever, do a little bit of grinding there, but more or less I spend my time in Altanova, so having a skill point grind out there is actually quite convenient for me. And there are many pros and cons to going to Crescents or polys. You know, polys is completely overran all the time. Most people will get in your rotation. There's a bunch of noobs out there that just don't know any better, and they'll just hop in your roto, take a couple of your mobs, and then all of a sudden now you're fighting rather than grinding. It's, you know, it can be kind of a pain in the ass. Plus, you know, there's decks, petty people that do weird shit, griefers, blah, blah, blah. And then you go to Crescents, ain't nobody there because nobody gives a shit about Crescents. And like I said, for good reason. It's quite terrible on the money side, especially right now since the market is so horribly in the toilet that just going to Crescents is basically throwing away money. Like, you're wasting your time. But like I mentioned, I wasn't there for money anyway. I'm actually going to go back to this spot and probably do another couple hours, and this time I'm going to go fully buffed with, you know, the 10s and everything. I've got the Book of the Old Moon on. I've got some scrolls that I can pop. I might even do like a loot scroll just for the meme, even though it's going to be completely worthless. But at the end of the day, Crescents is a nice alternative from polys. I am pleasantly surprised that for this short amount of time that I was there, I got quite a bit of skill points. I think I was only there for like maybe 30-45 minutes. It might even be less than that actually. And I got like upwards of 25 skill points, which was kind of wild. Keep in mind, Ninja has like 900 something skill points, so it stacks really high. So obviously if you're upwards of like 1300 or higher, it's gonna slow down and not feel as much. But I don't know, I'm just saying it felt pretty good. If you need a quick jump on the skill point game and you don't feel like going down to polys, dealing with all that, Crescents is a great alternative, and you can pull a crescent ring. So I mean, there's at least a drop there that's worth something, but 0 trash loot and pure silver. So pick your poison. You want to go to polys, deal with a bunch of garbage, or you want to go to Crescents and, you know, just make 0 money and get skill points about the same as polys. It's up to you. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.
I'm the one, yeah she knows I'm the one, yeah she knows I don't need no cutting